Welcome to At Home with Jonathan and Mary.
Today we're going to be outside having a family barbecue. But first we got to prep a few things inside.
So let's go ahead and get started.
Today we're going to make some cowboy beans with some things that we have on hand. We start with a good can of quality baked beans, a little bit of ground beef, an onion, some Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of brown sugar. Sometimes we put bacon in, but we didn't have any on hand today, so we'll skip the bacon, use a little bit more ground beef. I've got about half a pound of ground beef here, and we'll start by browning that.
And then again, anytime you're using stainless steel, you want to bring this up to a low heat or medium-low heat. Just to get the pan hot before you start cooking in it, because you do want to seal those pores in the stainless steel. This is such a nice pan. This whole set that we got, I absolutely love it. And I love that they put little markings inside the pan if you need to measure. It's got those in there, so it makes it real nice, convenient to cook in these pans. So let that heat up for a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the ground beef in the pan. I'm just going to break that up. Then I'll go ahead and let that brown, checking on it occasionally, stirring it, making sure it's not sticking to the pan. I'm going to start cutting up the onions next to get those ready to pour into this, along with the brown sugar and baked beans. Let it run for like 10 seconds. You can say that you...
My knives need sharpening.
I think so. Jeez.
Wow.
Okay, so Mary did chop up these onions, or this onion. I'm going to put about half in with the ground beef. I did already drain the grease out of the ground beef, so we're going to just add about half of this in here. We'll mix that up and let that kind of brown along with the ground beef before we add the brown sugar and baked beans. Alright, so if you see the onions in there, you do want that little bit of opacity or clearness, and you know that that is pretty well done. So now we can go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients to the ground beef. So I'll go ahead and open up this can of beans here, and then I will dump that into the ground beef.
Nope.
We'll go ahead and get this mixed up in here with the ground beef. Then we'll go ahead and add the Worcestershire sauce and the brown sugar. There's about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar left in this bag, so I'm just going to dump that all in. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Throw this whole thing in there. And we'll get all these ingredients mixed up in here. And then we'll cover this up again and let it sit on the heat for about 10 or 15 minutes. Lid back on here. So while I am going to finish up these cowboy beans, Mary's going to make a fruit salad.
So fruit salad, really anything that you want, any fruits that you like. We tend to store in our freezer a lot of frozen fruit that can be used for smoothies for breakfast. So we're gonna put in a mix of some frozen fruit. We've got canned pears and then some fresh fruit too. Not a lot of fresh fruit in season where we are, but we'll make the best of it. Put a little bit of lemon juice in so that our bananas and our apples don't brown as well. That's better. We really should get one of those apple slicer gadgets that everybody has.
Yeah.
But we don't have one, so pretty basic. You want to get the core out, slice it into bite-sized shapes, and put a little bit of lemon juice on it. Freeze, right? Kind of at the end of our blueberries, but so I've got the can of pears here. I did rinse them because they were in heavy syrup. No reason for all that sugar, but that sweetness from the pears should counteract some of the tartness from the lemon that we added. Starting to see some colorfulness, starting to see. I think when we get down to those strawberries, that'll really make the color pop. sure that lemon juice gets all over those bananas too, otherwise they will brown up. Alright, now the messy one, the strawberries. But they are frozen, so maybe it won't be quite so messy. That the strawberries are not completely thawed will keep this fruit salad nice and chilled outside too. What do you think? Anything you want to add?
No, that looks real good.
Okay, well, I'll put the lid on and that's ready to go outside.
Okay. Now I'll double check on our beans here. I did turn that heat down. Yeah, they're gonna be real good, so I probably could turn the heat off. So one of the most important things about setting up your grill, I use charcoal. I think charcoal is superior to gas because it just gives it all a better flavor. You do want to allow space between the charcoal briquettes so it can breathe and let that fire really build. I'm going to go ahead and get some lighter fluid on it. I'm going to get a real good saturation of the fluid, because you don't want to add fluid once you get that fire going, because that's just a level of danger that you don't want to have. So go ahead and get this just really saturated so these charcoals can take off here. Go ahead and get that going here. You're going to let that fire go until all these charcoals are going to turn white. That means they're hot. So we'll just let this go for a while here. So charcoal's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and throw the dogs on the grill and get those started. Just going to throw them on, put the lid on, let them sit for about 10 minutes, and then turn them over. But this is coming along nicely here. So I filled up the grill with dogs. They're looking pretty good. Probably could go a few more minutes, but yeah, that's looking real good there. Alright, so we got all those hot dogs grilled up. We got the cowboy beans, the fruit salad for sides, as well as some Doritos. I picked up some iced tea at the store. Gonna give this a try, see how this is. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.